Hello Year 6, this is Mr Blythe. Hope you're all doing well and hope you've had a good week. So as promised, here is my second video of the vlog with regards to transition to St Crispin's School. And firstly, I just want to say a big thank you to all of those that didn't send any positive feedback with regards to my basketball skills last week. But also a huge thank you to those of you that sent videos showing me how it should be done. And that's the way that teaching and learning comes together very well. So now I can watch those and become an expert in that. So last week I asked for you to send in any questions that you had with regards to the transition to the school. Every year when I go to the primary schools, I always say there's 5 key worries that come up. And I've written those 5 worries on pieces of card, and I want to see how many of those we can get as we go through these questions over the next few weeks. And it's the same themes every single year that are on your mind and that you're concerned about. So firstly, let's start with the questions we've had in this week. Thank you so much for all those that have been sent in. We've got lots and lots to get through, and we'll spend some time today looking at some of them, and some of them will reflect on in future videos. So the first one that came in, I'm not going to mention any names to embarrass you, but the first one, which was obviously actually quite a good start, is where do I go on my first day? And I thought what would be really good is actually to show you firsthand what happens on your first day. So this is the main school, which you'll all be used to from seeing as you drive past London Road. We've got 2 main entrances for students. So we've got an entrance here. This goes into what's called the Black Corridor, and you also have an entrance over here which goes in under the tower. This main entrance here is for staff and visitors only. So you'll come up mostly, if you're walking into school, I imagine you'll come up from the sports centre and that side, or if you're coming in on the other side, coming down from Keypatch Way, you'll come in from there, and there's a path just around the car park that wanders round to there. So let's have a little view of what it'll be like as a student in Year 7 on your first day. So as you arrive into school, there'll be staff waiting at the reception, ready to meet you for your first day. Hello Bernard, how are you? Did you have a nice summer? Yes, I had a lovely summer, sir, thank you very much. How are you feeling this morning? I'm a little bit nervous, sir, but I can't wait to start. So do you want to say bye to Mum? I won't look, and let's go on in and see everyone else. Mwah! Bye, Mum. Okay, come on then, let's go in. So as you would have seen in my videos, Bernard, this is one of the student entrances, which goes in under the tower. And we're going to go through to the school and through the restaurant, and then we're going to go and see all the other Year 7s that are waiting for you through here. Come on through, Bernard. Let's go this way. So this is the foyer, Bernard. If you remember, there's the library. Which you can go in at break time and lunchtime as well if you want to. Do some extra reading, or the computers are in there. We're going into the restaurants now, Bernard, so you can spend break time and lunchtime in here. Over here, you'll be able to go through and get your food. Remember the video that I showed you of all the lovely food that will be able to be available when you go through. And we're going to go down now to the main hall. And when I open these doors, Bernard, in there in the hall are going to be all the Year 6s all waiting for you that are now Year 7s ready for their first day. Come on in, Bernard. So another question I got asked this week was, I'm coming on my own, I don't know anyone, how do I make friends? And I'm a bit worried about this. Completely understandable. Every year we have students that come on their own. Every year I visit about 25, 26 primary schools. This year, however, we've got 40 primary schools coming to St Crispin's. And what's interesting is 25 of those are students that come by their own. 4 of those, another 4 are 2 students coming from those schools, and another 4 are 3 students coming from those schools. So we've got a lot more schools where young people are coming on their own this year. With regards to the tutor groups, what I would never do is put you on your own with a class of young people that all know one another. So a group of lads that are from one primary school, a group of girls from another primary school, and then you on your own. I wouldn't do that, it wouldn't be fair, and it wouldn't make you happy, or it wouldn't make me happy either. So in terms of when we make the form groups, we keep you all together in one form. We might have the boys all together in one form and the girls all together in a different form. It just depends how we work that when it comes to making the form groups. Your form tutor will then do some work with you over the first few weeks in terms of managing relationships, getting to know one another, getting to know each other's interests and different hobbies, and that's where we see the form groups start to form. Unfortunately, I haven't got a student in school at the moment who's been through that. But what I'm going to hopefully do over the next few weeks is have a student just to do a little recording, just to talk through how they came on their own and what it was like for them coming to St Crispin's and getting to know people. If we do have the opportunity to do a transition before the summer, if we had you all in school, as we normally would, I would always have the individual students that are coming on their own together as well for the transition days, and you'd be in a group together so you can start to get to know one another then. And for me, I get to see you start to build friendship groups that are sustained in September, and I also see that you yourselves, those who are coming around, you make those friends and you start meeting up over the summer as well, which is great. So there is a lot of work that's done to make sure that you do make friends and to make sure that you're not on your own and you're with similar students that are in the same position. So today in the video I'll take you into the school. So if we just have young Bernard here. We started just here and walked up the drive. We came through the student entrance, which is just here. So this is our tower. The line over here, this is the whole tower here. So this is the first floor, second floor, third floor. You can see where the arrows point. So that's just here. So we came in the student entrance. We walked here into the foyer and we walked all the way down here into the restaurant. And here's the hall first. We started the video at the basketball nets, which are just here. So that's where I was playing basketball, just there. With our mound, which I showed you last week in the video, which is the heart and centre of the school. So I mentioned in the video about the 5 worries that come up every year. Here they all are, face down. So it's my little game. Let's see if we can get all of these this year as well. I can share with you that we have done one already today. So getting lost. That's always one of the 5 that comes up. I hope I've answered that for you. But if you do have any further questions on that, please just drop me an email. So year 6, I hope you found that useful this week and getting to know the school a little bit better. Carry on sending in your questions for me to be able to answer. There are some outstanding questions with regards to tutor groups, and I'm going to look at those next week and go into a bit more detail about how they're made as well. Also in the next video I'll introduce you to a couple of our other on-site residents so you can get to know those as well. Now, you might have seen a video that went to the whole school just after we went into lockdown about a visitor we had on site that kept going to many different locations, and walking around the school today it appears he's still here. So I managed to get a picture of him, and what I'd like you to do, just a little bit of a challenge, I want you to just try and guess what classroom he is in. I mean, extra bonus points if you look at your map and tell me exactly the classroom, but what subject is that person sitting in? Don't have to email me in, just have a little think and then look out in the next video that will show you and give you the answer to that. So as always, have a good week, take care and stay safe.